Okay, so the first message that I got is thinking you want one thing, but realizing you don't know what you want or who you are. So it's like you could be looking at others and watching like what they're doing and debating on if you'd enjoy that. There's going to be an opportunity that comes in for you to explore new career fields. Okay, so this is like a pivot. So say you've been in healthcare for a very long time. It's like you're going to change career fields and become a flight attendant or become a mechanic or become something that is vastly different than what you have been doing. Okay, and you might not have all the credentials for this new pivot, but you're going to be trusting that you're capable of doing it and you'll be okay. Now, someone could be worried about their parents or the judgments of outsiders, okay? Thinking about, like, oh, what is everyone going to think when they see me doing this new thing or studying this new thing, right? Because it's not like who you are, it's not what you've been known for. But this new field is going to be allowing you to be surrounded by um, a different kind of people, okay? Maybe wealthier people, people of higher social class, or just not the normal people who you surround yourself with. And you could be feeling out of place because of this, okay? Maybe you're not feeling as classy as them. Maybe you're not feeling as articulate or as well rounded as them. But for some reason, this new pivot is going to allow you to feel free or alive, or this is how you'll feel at the beginning of it. Like, things are starting to change. Then, okay, you realize that, like, maybe you thought this was going to be less work or easier, but you're realizing that there's actually more structure and more order, more rules that like go into this. Okay. So if this is you becoming an entrepreneur after working a 9 to 5 for so long, you're realizing, hey, like I really have to dedicate time. I really have to motivate myself. I really have to stay on top of myself. Right. And this could be uncomfortable for you at first, but there's a need to be patient, okay? Things are going to be hectic, things are going to be chaotic, disorganized at first, but you're needing to like push through, you're needing to keep showing up for yourself. Now, there could be an embarrassing, and I do air quotes as I say this because things are only embarrassing if you make them, right? But an embarrassing situation could occur, or just an uncomfortable situation. Something unexpected will come from this, though, okay? So, by you putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation, you'll get a blessing because of it. Something that is going to help you. You might meet someone new, okay? And this can definitely be like a romantic interest. But I see that you're finding a method to create stability, or you doing this is going to be really important. And this will take some time, and it will also take some dedication on your part. So you might have to try different different schedules, different ways of doing things before you actually land on a way that will work for you. I also see someone eating healthier. Okay, eating healthier is going to be very beneficial for you, but at first it definitely could be challenging, ignoring the temptation. Okay, so maybe you live with other people and you're smelling them cook, or you're watching them order out, you're seeing them eat all the cookies and cakes, and it's going to be definitely hard for you to stop doing something. But I see that eating healthier or being more intentional with your eating habits is going to benefit you in the long run. I also see you connecting with a friend group that will help assist you. Okay. They're going to put you on game. They're going to, like, I don't know, like give you some sort of information that's going to help you, or they could just simply be there to motivate you. Now, there's also a need to lower your expectations, okay, and do things in a more fun, entertaining way. If you have all these expectations, especially just starting out, if you have all these expectations for yourself and you don't meet them, like this is going to maybe leave you in an unmotivated feeling, or it's just going to add more pressure or stress onto your shoulders that's not really necessary. Okay. And you could be feeling, especially at first, that you're not getting the recognition that you want or deserve. So maybe you feel like you are putting in all this time, all this effort, and you still don't understand something, or you're still not receiving the likes, the views, the admiration you want. Or even if this is at work, it's like you're putting your best foot forward, you're showing up on time, you're really going out your way to show your loyalty or your dedication, and you're not being noticed for this. But there's a need to not let this get the best of you, okay? Not let this upset you. For a few of you here, there's a message of like kids opening up your heart and needing to lead with love, okay? Kids, your kids, or maybe like kids that you see in general, or you could work with kids. There's a message of kids acting out because of lack of attention, needing more attention, needing uh, to feel understood or wanted or to feel heard is important. And there's also a message to don't go out your way to get attention from others, okay? So if you are feeling like you're not being seen, don't start doing the most, or don't start becoming someone who you're not just to get this attention, or doing something that isn't a reflection of you just to get this attention, okay? So there's also a message of getting out and going to a party, enjoying yourself despite your circumstances. So just because you're not where you want to be in life doesn't mean you have to keep yourself locked away, okay? You can go out, you can enjoy yourself, everything in moderation. Someone could be catching someone doing something they're not supposed to be doing, okay? Um, and it's like you're feeling like you're caught in the middle. You don't know if you should say something, you don't know if you should address something. There's a need to just mind your business, okay? Everything that is supposed to come out will come out, okay? Regardless of if you speak up on it or not. So if you feel like this is putting you between a rock and a hard place, just choose not to say anything. Choose to mind your frequency, okay? I heard that from Zena. This lady, I don't know her name, but she channels this energy called Zena. You know how who Bashar is? If you know, then you know, right? So, yeah, so there's this energy that she channels called Zena, and they said, mind your frequency. And I love that phrase, so I'm going to be saying that. Mind your frequency. So there's a need to mind your frequency, okay? You could be experiencing unhappy relationships around you. So you're just noticing like people who are married or, coupled up, like they're just not really happy, okay? There's a need to not let this affect you though. Know that like if you want true love, if you want a happy, loving, real, honest relationship, you can have that. Just because the people around you don't seem to um, want this, or just because the people around you have settled for something that they don't want, does not mean that this is your life, does not mean that you have to do this, okay? Now, somebody could be giving / showing love to someone who really needs it, okay? Remember that an I love you goes a long way. A thank you goes a long way. You're doing a great job goes a long way, okay? Positive encouragement goes a long way, and someone around you could really need it at this time. Now, again, there's a message going back to the being put in an uncomfortable situation. Conforming to keep the peace is the message, okay? Um, you don't have to speak up on everything, okay? You have to learn to just let things go. Now, someone could be acting like they care, but they really are not opening to listening, okay? So maybe you're trying to give advice, maybe you're trying to help somebody, and you're like speaking to them, okay, and you're trying to, do what you think is helpful. It might not be helpful, and you could just be wasting your breath. Or this is somebody acting like they want to know what's going on with you, but they really don't. You just be mindful of that, okay? Now, going against the grain, exploring, doing something exciting, um, It's going to be very beneficial. There's an adventure waiting for you. Even if this is not your style or not something that you are particularly interested in, there's a message to do it, okay? Get outside, do something different, do something new so that new opportunities can be presented to you. Someone could be studying something, maybe you're studying art, or you're just getting a new perspective on life or the way you look at life, right? And this is going to be beneficial for you. Someone could be disregarding what you say or what you have planned. There's a need to like put down your boundaries. If you have something to do and like somebody wants you to come and do something for them or cancel your plans, know that standing on your boundaries and sticking up for yourself is perfectly okay. Somebody could be leaving you to deal with some sort of chaos or some sort of conflict while they just sit on the sidelines or they just relax. Someone could also be like expressing or you could be expressing your dissatisfaction with something, okay? And someone could be gaslighting you, okay? And upset that you even expressed this sort of concern. So, like, they're trying to flip it back on you and make you think that you're wrong for speaking up against something or standing on some sort of boundaries when you have every right to do so. There's also a need to not let something consume you, okay? Especially other people's lives, other people's dramas. Don't allow yourself or, sorry, don't allow other people's misery to take over your life. Misery loves company, all right? Seeing someone you like out and about, okay? So someone could be like running into an old crush, or maybe this is a new crush, someone you just recently met, someone who has feelings for you, or vice versa. And you're going to be seeing them out, okay? You could be feeling like a little bit intimidated by them or feeling inferior and you're like wanting to run away or let me duck behind this so that they don't see me, but you're going to be running straight into this person, okay? This person is going to be noticing you. There's no running. You could be getting upset and letting your anger or frustration get the best of you. So there's just a message to like watch this, all right? Someone could be apologizing, wanting redemption, wanting to try again, or, wanting to really like show you how sorry they are. Now, there was a message of trying to juggle life, trying to juggle your responsibilities. But also there was a message of like trying to hide something, trying to keep something under wraps, but it's like it's getting harder to do something. It's getting harder to keep something a secret, more difficult. At this time, you have some good friends around you, okay, who have your back, who are wanting to support you and who go out their way for you. There's just a message to like recognize this, be thankful and grateful for this, okay? Now, work could be keeping a lot of you guys busy at this time. Someone could be sending you roses or flowers. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so maybe you'll be getting a little something special. There's a message of something is supposed to be fun, but it turns bitter because of like arguments, people fighting, okay? So maybe like you're enjoying yourself and then like, I don't know, there's some chaos or commotion and like it kind of turns things sour. Somebody could be going on a date or getting asked out, okay? There could also be an investigation taking place or you're getting to the bottom of something. Somebody is being really persistent about you, okay? They're not willing to give up on like the chance to get to know you. Somebody really wants to know who you are, okay? Being emotionally invested in something even though you may want to stop. Okay, so something again could definitely be hard or a struggle, or I don't know, like maybe you've put a lot of time into something, your emotions are really invested into something, but you might like want to take a break, or you might want to like pull back from doing something or putting so much effort into something. Okay, somebody is really sexually attracted to you, okay, and they can't deny it, or you are and you can't deny it, and somebody might be giving into these feelings, okay, so somebody might be, having sex soon, right? There's a message of knowing when it's time to leave, or like knowing when it's time to stop doing something, go in a different direction. Someone could be like continuously being put in an uncomfortable situation or position. Someone could be leaving you again with responsibilities that are not yours. I see someone's going to be giving you some much needed advice as well. And this is going to allow you to face what you've been running from, no matter how uncomfortable, disappointing, or embarrassing. You're needing to use your voice and like stop observing other people do what you want to do, or just stop observing other people and start doing, start living. You're going to be having the opportunity to do something that truly allows you the freedom, peace, and adventure you've been searching for. So don't let it pass you by. There's a message of like not having privacy where you're at. You could be having some really sentimental moments with children at this time. Maybe someone is going to be making an unwanted advance at you, or like, I don't know, like this is like you walking down the street and somebody like, hey yo ma, like something like that. Or this could be like, I don't know, like just something being the final straw, like, all right, I'm done. Like, all right, I gotta quit this job, or all right, I gotta stop like talking to this person, or I have to move out this house. Like there's going to be something where it's like, all right, enough is enough. And someone could be like withholding some sort of important information from you. Okay. And I definitely see like an ending here. So someone could be getting fired. A platonic relationship could be coming to an end. I don't know. Like there is an ending that's going to be happening, and it's going to be a blessing in disguise. Okay. Because this person or this place was very inconsiderate. And this could be hurtful to you because like it's like you have a lot of memories with this person, or you spend a lot of time putting a lot of time into this company. Okay, there's going to be something here that hurts you because of the time that you have invested into it. But I see you speaking on what you've learned here, what you've went through. You have a lot of valuable information to share. You're sharing your story or some sort of story, and it's going to be very rewarding for you, okay? And it's going to be very rewarding for someone else because it could be like saving them from something, okay? But I see you saving someone, or from themselves, like being someone's karma, like you doing something that you decided to do is allowing someone else to learn a lesson and kind of change something in their life. I see at the end of this journey here, because this whole thing is like a journey. And at the end of this, it's like you're stepping into this energy of not being pressured into what others want you to be. You are going to be very comfortable living the life that you want. You're discovering yourself. So it's like at the beginning of this road, you didn't know who you were. You didn't know what you wanted to do. And as we traveled down, as things started to unfold, as you started to do new things, you literally figured out like who you are, what you want. And there's just some signs here. There flashbacks are a sign, dogs are a sign, kicking, cameras, spying is a sign, liquor is a sign, peanut butter and jelly is a sign, raising someone else's child is a sign, unfamiliarity is a sign, and college or studying something is a sign here. So if this message resonated with you, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for listening. And I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.